guys, I am Torture Boy, and you should know that or you are lost. Death in Heaven. An episode where we got some big surprises, some shocking deaths, and some even more emotional returns, but I will come to that later. I'm hoping you've seen my reaction. If not, I will put the highlighted reaction in the description. I did 3 reactions. I did part 1, part 2, and highlights. So I'll put the highlights one in the description. You can go and check that out. Today, I will be giving Death in Heaven a score combined with Dark Water. I'm going to sort of average it out at what I think it deserves. It's looking good. It's looking good. Don't worry about that. First of all, I usually start with the characters, but I'll come to that in a minute. I want to talk about the plot. I want to talk about the fact that this was the Master giving the Doctor an army of dead humans. That is the thing, because it was sort of like a way of the Master controlling the Doctor once again, going, here you go, here's the army you've always wanted, that you've always controlled, but you're not going to have it because it's an army of the dead. And it was so kind of cruel to the Doctor, and it caused a lot of fallout. You know, we lost Osgood, which really hurt. You know, we lost Danny. You know, he sacrificed himself, and think how many more countless people who were in that nether sphere then flew up and, well, went boom, you know, blew themselves to pieces. And we almost lost Kate. And I was so worried. I thought maybe the Doctor, as he, you know, it would have been one of those situations like with Journey Blue where, you know, it would have showed you in a minute later where he had her in the TARDIS. And she was fine, she was just unconscious, or like a little bit like in Satan Pit with I forget her name now, Ava, or is it Ivor, I think, where the Doctor, David Tennant's Doctor, saves her from the pit, and yeah, I thought that's what was going to happen, but no, in the end we got something a little more emotional, but I'll come to that later. Let's go with the characters. Peter Capaldi just showing off his magnificence once again, but for once he wasn't the star of the show, which is surprising because usually he's like out there, and you know, he's big, he's bold, he's fearless, and it's going for it, and it's like, wow, this is Peter Capaldi, this is him being awesome. Jenna Coleman once again, awesome, fantastic. Now Clara has been at the forefront of the show. She took a little step back in this episode to allow other characters to shine a little bit, and I thought it really worked really well. Her relationship with Danny has obviously progressed to the point where you feel kind of sad. I don't know whether I had the emotional attachment to Danny that I needed for it to be sad. He certainly, you know, it was certainly an upsetting thing to watch Clara's character go through, but I wasn't sad to lose Danny. Do you know what I mean? I mean, he's growing on me, but I wasn't sad to lose him in a way. But the outstanding performance of the night has to go to Michelle Gomez as Missy. Surely, even most of the haters now have to love her, because the performance, she was, to quote, bananas. It was brilliant. It was what you wanted from the Master, what you've always wanted from the Masters, right from the very beginning, you know. And the way she counted down to Osgood's death and then went through with it. That's not something we usually get. We usually get a threat and then the Doctor saves the day. But no, this time she died. Osgood died. She was killed. Missy say something nice was disgusting, and it's horrific, and you know, it's nothing. There's nothing good about it. Missy's death obviously came to her by almost the Doctor. Almost the Doctor killed her. But I don't know if any of you noticed, before that Cyberman, who we'll talk about in a minute, shot her, her button on her coat flashed green, just slightly, and she froze in place. Just for a millisecond. Go back and watch it. Go back and watch it. Go back and watch my reaction of it, or whatever. We'll do whatever you want. I don't know. But go and watch that scene again, because she freezes. It flashes green, she freezes, and then she gets hit by the blast. I think she teleported herself out and left like an after image, so it was sort of like showing that, just to make it trick you into thinking that she was dead, but she's not. I think she's going to still be out there, and I'm really hoping we just get a shot of her in the snow, just stood there with her umbrella like out to her arm, and it's like, yeah, she's covered in snow and she's just humming away as she does, or just stood there going, "Oh Missy, you're so fine, you blow my mind, hey Missy, hey Missy." Yeah, that would be cool. Excellent excellent, just brilliant. I think she brought the line of the night, which has got to be, I know there's a lot of them, but my personal favourite was when she was blowing up the plane and she went, "Boys, blow up the plane, and you know what? Go to kill some, should we kill some Belgians? Yeah, let's kill some Belgians. They're not even French." What? She's just awesome. She carries it a lot better. Alright, I can't tell jokes, I get it. The final point I want to come to before I give the score. Oh no, maybe not the final point, second to final point. First of all, I want to say Gemma Redgrave as Kate Stewart, fantastic. Just brilliant. I loved how she threatened the Sadman with the Sadman head. I loved how she was cool, calm and collected. This is her third appearance now and I just grow to love her more and more every single time. I hope she's in Series 9. I hope she's got a bigger role in Series 9 because she deserves a bigger role because she's so much better. And maybe we'll get an appearance from Zygon Osgood. You never know. Maybe that was Zygon Osgood, you know, and it's just Moffat. Then again, I couldn't do that anyway, can't I? Moffat. You killed off Osgood, you killed off Danny. You know, it's sad that I was sadder for Osgood than I was for Danny, but it doesn't matter. Now, if you watch my reaction, you'll have known. In fact, if you watched anyone's reaction on the web, most people's anyway, there was a scene in particular that had a lot of us crying, actually crying. I don't cry at TV shows. The last time I cried at a TV show was The Doctor's Wife, and before that I've never cried at a TV show. I've never cried at a film, actually. The only film I've ever cried at is Marley and Me, but I love animals, and that dog's death just killed me. I hope you were never just going to go watch Marley and Me now. That would have been really depressing, wouldn't it? I've just kind of ruined it for you. Anyway, the Brigadier came back and saved Kate. It was him. It was him. I thoroughly, 100%. Obviously, it's not going to be Nicholas Courtney, but looking how he stood, how it was like, it was the Brigadier. And God, I was not prepared for that. Because I even went into reaction, I think, saying, "Oh, it won't be the Brigadier though, because he's had his moment. You know, he's had his time to shine." But wow. Just wow! I literally just burst into tears. I couldn't contain it. It wasn't a gradual thing. It was tears and then it was gone. It was just like a release of emotion because I was so sad, but I was so happy as well at this exact same time because it was just beautiful, beautiful. I think, and that's why I ended my reaction on a salute, obviously. So yes, that is the end of the reaction. Death in Heaven Dark Water score. Obviously, the highest score I've given this series is 9.4 for listen. I'm going to give Death in Heaven... Well, Dark Water, Death in Heaven... this is a tough one. I'm going to put it just behind Mummy on the Orient Express in third place with an 8.9. Excellent episodes. Dark Water slightly better than Death in Heaven, but Death in Heaven still fantastic. Just to touch upon one last thing of Death in Heaven, Clara and the Doctor's exit. I don't think this will be the last we see of them, so I'm not going to bring it up too much, but if it is, wow, what an end. What an absolute end game for them to just sort of leave each other. And I loved his reason why he doesn't hug people, because it hides their faces. I never thought about that. I'm never going to hug anyone again. But I do cuddles. If you want to catch my next Doctor Who reaction, it will be the Children in Need one. I know they're doing something special for that. I don't know what it'll be. I'm hoping it'll be funny after the little depressing episodes we've had the last couple of weeks. So I'm hoping for a funny one. Maybe, you know, Mr. Blobby boards the TARDIS and takes it for a spin. Now that would be something I would pay good money to see. Thank you for watching this review. Next week we start Game of Thrones and Sherlock. I'm very excited. I've actually pre-recorded Game of Thrones. I'm on episode 3 as we're going and I'm getting hooked. I've not done any Sherlock yet, but I can tell you I'm getting hooked on Game of Thrones. I'm actually going to think I might record another episode right now. Thank you for watching. The Q&A closes tomorrow, so if you want to go and post any questions, I will put the link in the description. It'll be underneath the link for the Doctor Who Death in Heaven reaction highlights. Any questions, I'm taking any questions, so, you know, it closes tomorrow. I'll say any questions till 12 PM tomorrow, so 12 afternoon, in the afternoon tomorrow, and then we'll do the Q&A tomorrow night. Thank you for watching this slightly shit review, I know it is. But it's, you know, it's what I do. Thank you for watching, and next time I will see you will be for the Q&A, and then we've got The Walking Dead, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., TARDIS Tribute Thursdays. I'm thinking about doing Walking Dead Wednesdays. Let me know. What do you think? Do you want to see that? Like I do TARDIS Tribute Thursdays for Walking Dead reaction tributes. I'll do that. I don't mind. And Saturday we'll start Sherlock. Bye.